So, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com, where our goal is for you to help you make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. What we're going to be doing today is what we call This Week in the Markets. And when it comes to This Week in the Markets, Greg, go ahead and put in the starting now, please. When it comes to This Week in the Markets, what we do is we go out into the charts to see if there's anything going on so that we can be able to apply some trades right now, and you can be able to see exactly step by step how I do things when it comes to the markets. And with that being the case, starting now. With that being the case, what we're going to do is get started with EURUSD. All right. All right, so let's get started. When it comes to EURUSD, what we see here is, when it comes to EURUSD, let's go ahead and start this. All right, guys, what's going on? Philip calling. What's going on, guys? This week in the markets, what we're looking at is EURUSD. When it comes to EURUSD, what we see here is we start to have that pullback like we called. What we're looking for is price to get to the 38.2 to 50% region, probably even 61.8 for the continuation to the upside. To tell you the truth, I don't know if it would be smart to do this or not, to tell you the truth, as far as going ahead and counter trading to see how far this actually will dip, because we do have a confirmation this will pull back. But I don't know if it's that necessary, to tell you the truth. It's not worth it. Yeah, it's only like 35 pips to be 40 pips to get to this here. No. So this is what we're looking for. What we're looking for is for price to get to anywhere from here to somewhere down here, right? And once price gets to these somewhere in this region over here, we're looking for price to go ahead. What's going on, Ozzy? We're looking for, so Ozzy's actually coming on the trip with us. What's going on, Leonard? Just went ahead and booked it today. And so we're looking for price to get to this region right here, right? So we need this to pull back a little bit more. Being the fact that it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Okay, so this is what I see. From the rest of today to Thursday, I see it pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. Friday, probably having some stupid stuff. Sunday, consolidation. Monday, a little bit more consolidation. Tuesday night, breaking structure. And then from there, when we get back next Wednesday, that's most likely when we're going to see the continuation of the upside move. I know I priced it a lot right there, but if you heard me, go ahead and go ahead and click on the like button real quick. I just want to make sure that you guys can be able to hear me. So with that being the case, I'm pretty sure next Wednesday we're going to be at probably Monday, but I wouldn't be surprised Wednesday is when the continuation of the move is going to actually happen. So I would suggest probably like Tuesday to look for that entry over here, so we can be able to continue. But here's the thing: price could just continue to the downside and keep on going and going and going. You know, it matters on whatever the market decides. But I do find this pretty interesting, you know, being the fact that, you know, the US is going through some stuff. I'm pretty sure it's planned to devalue the dollar a little bit more. I don't know why they would want to do that, but maybe. We'll see. So if there's anything that you liked based upon what we spoke about just now, and you would like to be able to learn a little bit more of how we trade, how, like our style, and go a little bit further in depth on what we got going on. We actually have a free 1-hour Forex training that we have on FxProNow.com. All you got to do is just register, put in your email, just so that it can be able to send you the actual webinar itself. And with that being the case, you're going to learn a little bit about me, who I am, how I got started with the Forex markets. Also, I'll give you 5 secrets that I personally do on a daily basis. Literally the same things that I spoke about just now. I go a little bit in depth in that 1-hour webinar. Being the fact that I don't have a lot of time, I only have 1 hour. There's only so much I can be able to give you. All right, but then later on, I'll show you the true vision of what we're looking to do and literally why I do this, why I sit in front of the camera and share this with other people, as far as the true vision of where we're going as a company. And then from there, I give you an option that you can be able to truly get the full 15-hour course that I provide for people. So with that being the case, guys, I'm really excited to be able to meet you. And if you have any questions, you can always contact me on FxProNow.com as well. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Really appreciate your time, guys. Peace. All right, so that's EU. Let's look at AU. I'm seeing a very, very deep retracement. Now, this is probably not the retracement. This could probably even break structure. All right, so let's see. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. What we're looking at right now is AUDUSD. And when it comes to AUDUSD, what we see is the fact that there's obviously a continuation to the downside, right? That has been on the daily for a long time, right? And with that being the case, what we see here is a level of support that has been held. I'm actually going to call this tested and not a break of the low. I'm going to call this tested. Here's the thing. Being the fact that I'm calling this tested, I'm going to move my fibs a little higher to the bottom, to the body of this candle right here, right? Let me look at how it looks on the H4 time frame. Looks very, very good. Okay. Now, with this being the case, you see how price is pushed. I'm pretty sure this is 38.2. Let me check. Yeah, 38.2 on the dot. What do we see here? 38.2, not on the dot, but it's 38.2. Oh, 38.2 on the dot. This is going to keep on rising, right? This is not the way that we particularly trade, but you can be able to see the pattern forming, where price hits some area, price finds a level of support, shoots up. I'm still looking at this particular market as a bearish market, completely bearish. Now, that's because of the daily time frame. It's been bearish for a long time, even on the weekly time frame. Now, being the fact that we do see a lot of bulls happening right here, I see a lot of momentum and it's very, very quick with no pullbacks. I wouldn't be surprised we'll keep on moving to this upside. Now, is this the way that we trade? No, but we do see this pattern here. We do the same thing here as far as like price pushing point A, point B, point C. And then from there, finding a higher high, but then still following the push to the downside. Same thing happens over here as well, sort of, because it finds this level of resistance. Now, am I particularly going to get into this for the continuation of this upside move? No. It's not my style. I'd rather not. But I wouldn't be surprised this will continue to keep on pushing forward. And what I'll be looking for, mind you, we already caught this that got once price got to the downside over here, and then from there we saw that was continue to push up to the upside. So I just exited my order. Forget exactly how many pips that I received here. The only thing is, I'm going to be looking for price to keep on pushing. I'm almost pretty sure price is going to get to this area right here, 0.705 area. I'm almost sure of it. Probably even higher. As far as breaking this last high right here, no, I do not see price going past 718. I do not see price passing this area. If it does, well, we missed a great trade. But if it does not, and price starts to consolidate a bit, and I wouldn't be surprised it's going to consolidate for probably 2 or 3 days or something like that at some particular area. And then at that point in time, I'm going to be looking for breaks of structure, probably on the 1 hour time frame, being the fact that we're looking at the daily as our main, what we call flow of the river. I'm going to correlate that with the hour time frame so that we could be able to look for breaks of structure on that 1 hour time frame, look for bearish engulfing patterns for the continuation of the downside move. And then I'm going to still be looking for bearish movement. So just because price is pushing up forward, and while I wouldn't be surprised we'll break this level right here, I'm still going to be looking for the downside move. The only time that I will not is if price goes ahead and breaks this structure right here, pulls back, breaks structure again, pulls back, then I'll be looking for buys. Because then what's going on, Eric? Then that shows me that there's a lot of bullish action happening. And I'm talking about based upon the daily time frame. And as you can see here, this happened. Pulls up, broke this area right here, pulls up, had its retrace, break structure, had its retrace, break structure. Now, would I call this a true structure for the daily time frame? Not really, probably for the H4. And as you can see, the continuation to the downside. I think the bears are too strong for this to switch. So just because this is happening right here, I wouldn't worry about it. The same analogy that I share with you guys all the time, where I explain thinking about the car and the movement of a car, and thinking about a semi-truck. Which one's heavier? Which one will be harder to stop? The car or the semi-truck, if they're moving at the same speed, let's just say. Obviously the semi-truck. And what is a semi-truck? A higher time frame. And what does a higher time frame show? Complete bears for a long time. Is this little bitty car going to make the whole thing move? I don't think so. Yes, probably it's going to break structure and get to 61.8 or something like that. Probably only stop at 705. But with that being the case, that's nothing. You know, as you can see, there was a lot of bulls that happened over here. Did that break in structure and have higher highs and higher lows happen for a continuation to the upside? No. For something crazy, not crazy, for something major like that to happen, there has to be a huge demand, like beyond demand, for the Australian dollar. And I don't really know if they have that. So, and I don't think the US dollar would have that much issues to make that switch for the Australian dollar to have that much more power, if that makes sense. So I threw in a little bit of fundamentals and stuff like that. Am I a fundamental trader? No. But some of it just, you know, it's common sense. Probably even not. So if you liked anything that I said just now, and if you would like to learn a little bit more of how our method works, and we use one method, we don't switch, we don't go from thing to thing. We don't do it like, oh, you know, this month we're going to try this. Oh, you know, I heard about this. No, we don't do that here. We follow one thing, and I don't want to say always, because I don't know what life is going to happen. But I've been following the same thing for years now, and it's been working. So that being the case, most likely next year it's going to be the same. We follow one method. What I do is I have a free 1 hour Forex training that you will get access to. And on there, it's on FxProNow.com. On there, share a little bit about myself, how I got started with trading, 5 secrets to becoming a Forex professional now, so you can be able to earn an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex. Also, I share a true vision of where we're going as a company and as an organization. And then from there, I share how you can be able to get access to the full 15-hour course that we get. You can be able to get access to, so you can be able to see the full version of what we got going on. So if you have any questions, you can always contact me at the bottom of FxProNow.com. All right, really appreciate your time, guys. Peace. All right, UJ. Yo, you should have seen, guys. Is my homie on here right now? So one of our students, he's been in the course for, I want to say, I don't know how long, probably about a month now. He showed me his chart in our private group Facebook. I'm not gonna front. A tear almost came down my face. I'm not gonna front. His chart was beautiful. His fibs was placed very nicely. He had supply and demand zones placed very nicely. His chart was clean, very clean. No unnecessary things on it. And not only that, but he had confluence with his key levels. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, we're really doing this. We're really creating true traders. Now, of course, over time, it's really going to take some time for people to really be able to build an account over time and stay consistent, because it's not just, you know, how your chart looks or the technicals and stuff like that. What truly matters, to tell you the truth, is the emotions that you place when it comes to trading. So, but I'm really excited for this guy. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's in Thailand. It's really exciting. All right. So, let me confirm. I don't want to. Is it Thailand? One moment. Dendy. No. Actually, from Texas. Yeah. Because I'm like, hold on, it's not Thailand. From Texas, but you moved here from. I don't remember. It's a small country. Is it Nepal? Dendy, is it Nepal? Is it Nepal? Please say it's Nepal. Let me continue. All right. So let's get started. What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. What we see right now is literally exactly what we said. We saw that, hey, listen, point A, point B, point C, price was going to get 38.2 for the continuation to the downside and hit our take profit. It did that. And then last time we spoke about this, but my charts was acting crazy. But we did say, hey, listen, we're going to be looking for the pullback, and it has created this pullback. And we are actually speaking right now at a great time, because we've had a very nice pullback. So what I'm going to be looking for is I'm going to be looking for this on the lower time frame to go ahead and continue its way to the downside. So with the speed at which this is pulling back right now, I wouldn't be surprised if price may go ahead and actually pass this area, because like I was saying from before, I don't really see this as a true pullback. Yes, it continued, but as you can see, it didn't really continue as far as we would have wanted. Okay, so let me look at the daily time frame. I'm going to back up the time frame and see how this looks. This right here looks just like this. Looks just like this right here, and looks like this right here. Looks like that. So this is just the way that UJ moves, and this is exactly just like this. And mind you, when was the last time I looked at UJ and looked in the past over here? A long time ago. The last time I did an in-person course is probably the last time I went back here. And that was probably like 3 months ago or something like that. The reason why I'm saying that right now is because if I did not have a relationship with USDJPY, I would have never, ever been able to relate what's happening right now in the markets, where it's, short pulls, short pushes, small pullback, short push, small pullback, short push, small pullback. I would have never been able to go ahead and know that if I didn't create that relationship with UJ to be able to know this is just what UJ does and the way that it moves, if that makes sense. So what I would suggest to anybody that's brand new to the trading world, or even have been trading for a while now, and I'm talking about 2 years, people that are trading longer than me, let's just say, what I would highly suggest is to pick anywhere from 3 to 4 pairs and stick with those. You can do one, but the thing is, if you're antsy, it's probably not good, because what will happen is if you're only sticking with one pair and that one pair is in a consolidation for this month, you're going to be pretty annoyed. So you're going to need something else to be able to trade if that other one is messing up. So what I would highly suggest that you do is to pick only 3 to 4 pairs. Only. Nothing more, not really nothing less, because 2 may not be good either. So 3 or 4, right? And stick with those. Because if you have 10 that you're looking at all the time, it's almost going to be impossible for you to be able to go ahead and be like, oh, I know what it's doing right now. It would probably take you years to be able to form a relationship with those pairs, if that makes sense. So the reason why you want to form a relationship is if price is moving, differently or weird, just like how it's not moving weird, but this is just how UJ moves. Then if you didn't form that relationship, you would have never known that this is how it goes. So with that being the case, I don't really like this pullback, but I wouldn't be surprised price will probably just go ahead and go to this area right here, 108.1, and start pushing backwards. Now, I want you to see what I just did. What did I just do? Can anybody tell me what I just did just now? What I just did just now is I went to a time frame for the first time for the whole day. I went to a lower time frame. Now, why? Because I'm looking for my entries now. The only time that I go to a lower time frame, and the lower time frame to me is the M30, even H1 time frame, right? The only time I go to lower time frame is when I'm looking for an entry. I want to say the amount of time that I'm on the M30 time frame is probably 10 to 20% of the time, and that's probably too high. I'm on the H4 time frame, H2 time frame most of the time, because I only want to look for the trends of the markets. If I'm looking at the M30 time frame, that's going to mess with me. It's going to mess with my emotions because it moves too much. It just moves too much, right? So as you can see here, based upon the M30 time frame, there's nothing. There's nothing yet. There's no bearish engulfing pattern that's there. Next to a what do you call it? Next to a key level, right? So let's go ahead and pull this out right here and see if there's any type of confluence. 70.7, it's not really a true price reversal zone. But right now we're at 61.8. Here's the thing. I'm not even gonna say that. So this is where we're at right now. This is where we're at right now. And all I'll be looking for is a bearish engulfing pattern to form. This is a very high candle. And like I said, we have a 8.1, 108.1. We have a key level there. Maybe price is going to reach there and then continue its way to the downside. Here's the thing. For people that are brand new and would like to be able to catch something like this, when it comes to the bearish engulfing patterns that I talk about, which is the bearish candle closing past a bullish candle, that could be kind of difficult to be able to catch. But the simplest way to be able to catch something is when price breaks structure. So the second that price goes ahead and closes again, closes again, closes again, closes again, closes beyond this level right here, right? So I'm looking for price to go ahead and close beyond this level right here, not wick, right? Not wick and then come back. No, I'm talking about closes beyond this level right here, beyond 107.65, let's just say, right? When price closes beyond this level right here, then I'll be looking for the continuation to the downside with no issues at all. Probably the safest trade that you can be able to find, right? And here's the thing, price could probably close beyond this level right here, just like this. Price can probably close beyond that level right here, but then definitely price can go ahead and retest the broken area. Then I would look for a bearish engulfing pattern at that point for the continuation to the downside. All right. When price breaks structure, 75% of the time, price retests the broken area, right? or retraces, right? And then from there continues its way to the downside. And the reason why we look for the bearish engulfing pattern at this point right here is it shows you that on the lower time frame, there's more bears and bulls in the market at that point, right? And with that being the case, we're looking for the continuation to the downside. So I promise you, I just gave you some freaking nuggets, some golden stuff, some golden stuff, and you can take that to the bank. With that being the case, where would I go? I would go around this area, 106.2, probably 105.5, but I'm going to 105.3. All right. So here's the thing. What I'm showing you right now is how to scale in, because we entered here. So we got an entry there. And we still have an entry there. And we're about to have another one. Scaling in. This is the beauty of Forex. We can be able to multiply your earnings. All right. So with that being the case, really appreciate your time, guys. If there's anything that you liked, this was actually a very good one, I promise you. Look back at this one. What I would highly suggest, go to FxProNow.com. We have a free 1-hour Forex training that you can get access to. And on there, I'll share a little bit about myself and how I actually got started with Forex. Also, I'll go ahead and actually share 5 secrets to becoming a Forex professional now, literally 5 secrets on how I trade in great detail. And from there, what I also do is share a little bit about our vision of what we're looking to do as a company, where we're looking to invest with our partners and also be able to give back with our partners as well. And then from there, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and share how you can be able to actually take our full course, which is a full 15-hour course. And I'll share with you everything that's inside of it as well, right? I greatly appreciate your time, guys. If you have any questions, again, go to FxProNow.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you can be able to contact me directly. All right, greatly appreciate your time, guys. Peace. GJ. If this is acting stupid, I'm not even gonna think about it. If it's in the same area, especially. Yeah. So here's the thing. What this is showing here, I might as well just talk about this now. This just hit this level of support 2 times, 3 times. This may show me something. I'll be looking for a break of structure though. When it breaks structure, I'll talk about it. And what I'm talking about is when price goes beyond this this area right here. And as you can see, it tapped this area, and it's about to tap that area again and push back down. You can be able to catch that. It's 100 pips. You can be able to actually catch this this point. I'm not saying right now, but somewhere around now, you'll be able to catch this to go back to this area right here. But that's not my style. So with that being the case, if you liked anything that I said today, go ahead and actually click on the like button for me, please. I'd appreciate it. Also, I did want to share with you guys something. All right, from the last time that we were on till today, we've had a massive growth when it comes to the trip that we have going on for FxOnTheBeach, right? A massive growth. So there was 5 people today that there was more than 5 because it's not just 5, it's 5 rooms, right? So essentially, I think it was like 11 people that booked their trip just today, all right? So I don't know if you guys know all the details about the trip, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and share it for the people that are brand new. We have a trip that's going on. My goal is to be able to meet as many of our students as possible so that we can be able to get to know each other, have some fun. You can be able to see, you know, not just, you know, a trader and stuff like that. I like to have fun. And one of my favorite things to do is to go on vacation with friends. That's my thing. That's just what I like to do. And I think that's what I'm going to be doing until I pass. So, so Omni Group, which is our holding company, Omni Group Incorporated presents FxOnTheBeach Omni Celebration, Omni Vision Celebration. We're going to be staying at the Reflect Crystal Grand Nueva Vallarta. It's a 5 days, 4 nights. This is a 4-star hotel. It's March 5th to the 9th, 2020. This is a video right here you can be able to check out. Let me tell you something. This property is very, very nice. I've stayed at a lot of places around the world. I forgot exactly what the percentage of the world that I've been to, but it's a good amount. And this is a very, very nice property. I've seen a bunch. These are all the pictures of the actual location that we're going to be staying at, and all the stuff that you're going to be able to get access to as well. Now, what's included? So all you can eat and all you can drink, right? And it's not just all you can eat. It's 4 specialty restaurants on the property, so it's not just like some cafeteria or something like that. It's actually nice. All right. Also, when you get to this specific location, when it comes to myself, anytime I go to a location, I don't want to be hailing some cab, and I don't want the first thing that I'm doing when I get to a location is spending some money. I don't like that, right? So I always want round-trip airport transfers. So with that being the case, we're going to get picked up at the airport, and they're going to drop us off to the hotel. And then at the end of the trip, they're going to pick us up from the hotel and take us back to the airport. And that's all going to be included with the trip, right? And also, once we get to the hotel, we're going to have a welcome party. And then leaving, we're going to have a bon voyage, a reception as well. We're going to have 2 tours included, which is going to be really, really fun. I've actually taken this specific tour right here, and it was a bunch of fun. Let me tell you something. The boat ride by itself, I promise you, is the highlight of the tour. The boat ride. All right. There's music on it. The last time I was on this boat, there was like 20 dolphins swimming. I don't know. I'm not guaranteeing some dolphin. I can't control that, but I can guarantee the fun on the boat. And then from there, we're going to go to this island right here. It's called the Marianas Islands. And then there's going to be kayaking and snorkeling on there. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Next, zip line tour. So the zip line tour, this is me. This is actually me. I've taken the zip line tour, and I give it a high five. It's my first time going zip lining. And what's cool about the zip line is you actually have to stop yourself. You actually have to stop yourself. You see my hand right there? So they put a glove on you, and with your hand, you slow yourself down enough to hit this thing at the top, which is fun. I don't know if they've edited it, but I think I'd rather the hand. I know you probably think I'm crazy, but it's fun. But what's really, really cool is on below you, it's hundreds of feet down. Hundreds. It's a lot of fun. Anyways, so this is actually my fiance right here. She actually came with me on this trip. I think this was our first trip together. And in the background, this was about 20 of my friends. So I've done this before where I've brought a lot of people onto trips with me. This is literally what I used to do. And with that being the case, like we had a lot of fun. And I know for sure, like once we do this together, it's gonna be a lot of fun as well. And yeah, these are some of my friends as well. This is actually my fiance right here, upside down. This guy right here, he's like, who wants to go upside down? She's like, I do. And I'm like, hell nah. And it was an interesting site. So accommodations, the actual rooms that we're going to be staying in are not some regular rooms where you're going to see a wall or see some plants or just other stuff. We actually picked one of the best rooms on the property, and everybody's going to be able to get access to this room. And let me tell you something, like when it comes to the room, I'm very particular about rooms. And I told you know, the person that's setting all this up, I told him, I'm like, listen, I only want ocean view. I don't want nothing else but ocean view for everybody. So everybody got ocean view. All right. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a balcony as well. So the trip itinerary. So it's all broken down for you. You don't have to think. All you got to do is just come. So day number 1, we're gonna go to the once we get to the airport, you're gonna take us to the hotel. It's gonna have round trip airport transfers. Right, we're gonna have we're gonna freshen up, have our private welcome reception. We're gonna eat and drink and have some fun, probably listen to music and stuff. You know, check out the property. Day number 2, we're gonna wake up early and go onto our Yavlapa Marietta tour, and you know, freshen up, eat dinner, drink, have some fun, and from there, day number 3, zip line tour. So we'll wake up, go to the zip line tour, and then do the same thing: eat, drink, have some fun. Day number 4 is our chill day. So this is the day that I would suggest go to the spa, because you're gonna have some discounts at the spa. Go shopping, take advantage of the pools and stuff like that. Go to the room, change, have our private evening bon voyage reception. And when I say private, like I'm dead ass talking about private. Like this is only us. Like there's gonna be people that paid more than us for their rooms, and they're not allowed. Like, that's what I mean by private. Okay. And then from there, day number 5, we're going to go ahead and check out from our room and get transferred to the hotel, to the airport. This is all the stuff that's included and not included in the trip. And then from there, this is everything that's going to be included. So it's going to be the room with the balcony, right? Taxes, fees, gratuities, meals, drinks, welcome and bon voyage reception, round-trip airport transfers, the 2 tours, and Wi-Fi. I'm excited about that Wi-Fi to see what people are going to put on Instagram and stuff. When it comes to pricing, this is literally jack nothing. To be able to reserve your room, it's only $199, and that is for 2 people. Let's say that you want to split this reserve payment. You can be able to split it with you and a friend, you and a spouse, whatever you want to do. You put it on 2 separate cards if you'd like, $99 per person. And the way that we'll break it down is where you pay monthly until it's all done. It's only $599 per person for the entire trip, which is nothing for this type of trip. Literally, the room by itself for 2 nights is $599, right? Not including everything else that's included with this. The welcome and bon voyage reception, the airport transfers, the 2 tours, the Wi-Fi, right? You wouldn't get any of this. You would only have to pay. You would pay just for 2 nights, $599, which is crazy. All right, but we know how to. We've been doing this. Me and the person that actually helped me create this. We've been doing this for years. So here's the thing. I'm not playing. There's only 1 room left. Probably like there's only 1 room left. All right. We told the provider of the hotel, hey, listen, we're going to go ahead and block out for a certain amount of rooms, and they're expecting a certain amount of rooms booked, right? And we've literally covered that. Okay. So there's only 1 room left. So what I would highly suggest, if you really want to be able to come, first come, first serve. Okay. First come, first serve. I'll put it to you like that. So I would not wait for nothing. If you wanted to come to this trip, go ahead and just book it right now. You don't have to do the full payment if you don't need. If you don't got it, you can literally just do a monthly payment deal, right? If you want to be able to do it where it's you and somebody else, and both people will be paid from 1 card, you can be able to do 2 adults, 1 room. Let's say you have no children. Click this. It'll automatically populate for you. Be $199 for 6 months. Click right here where it says make a payment. Make the monthly payment. You're going to put in your information and then their information in full. Okay? Then click this, and then you'll be all set. Every 30 days, you'll be charged that, and then you'll be all set. All right? Now, from there, let's say that's going to be you booking separately with another adult in your room, and it's just you with no children, and it'll only be $99 for 6 months, and then it'll be $99 for 6 months for that person. And the way that's going to work is you're going to put in your information, and then just put in their name, and then we'll match up their name with the information that they pull in right here. So I highly suggest, to make things simple for everybody, is both of you guys book within a 24-hour period so that we can just join everybody together. Okay. So let's say that you're coming in single. You can be able to do that. It's only $8.99. You can be able to go ahead and click on this, go to single. It will automatically populate for you, and it'll only be $149 for 6 months, and go on from there. For the 3rd and 4th person, it's $5.99, right? And for children under 13 but above 3 will be $3.99, and anybody under 3 will be free. When it comes to cancellations, you can be able to get a full refund before October 30th. All right, so you got a lot of time. And if you have any specific questions, you can be able to just contact me directly, or you can be able to just ask me right now. All right, so I just wanted to make sure that I let you guys know that there's literally only 1 room available. I'm gonna refresh my phone right now to see if anybody booked, so I can be able to let you guys know that, hey, this is locked out. So if this is something that you want to do, if this is a trip that you've wanted to come on to, right, you literally have hardly any time. Okay, and with that being the case, guys, I'm really, really excited. That's the link right there. You can literally click on that, scroll over here. It's really, really quick. Right? If you're coming alone as an adult with 1 child, you can be able to put adult. one child, two children, whatever it is, and it'll automatically populate for you. Okay. So I'm going to be checking my phone to see if anybody books. And with that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen share. So if there's any specific questions before I get off of this thing, let me know, let me know. Let me know, let me know. So let's see who's actually coming. So people that are actually coming, go ahead and put in your name. I think that'd be fun. I know we got Shanna coming. I know we got Juan coming. I know we have Jess coming. Who else we have in here? As far as like people that put in the chat, because there's mad people that are on. And I know for sure there's more people. We got here. I'm just gonna say everybody. We got Ozzy coming. Yup. We got Carlos coming. There we go. Sanquisha coming. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. This is exciting. We got Katrina coming. See, now everybody coming from the woodworks. Good. This is gonna be fun, man. Oh, everybody's gonna be together. Yay. And drinking and stuff. Zip lining. You know, eating, laughing, dancing. Give me a lot of fun. So before you head out, go ahead and click on the like button for me, please. What it does is it allows YouTube to lets YouTube know that people are actually watching, and it makes it better for us. So I really appreciate your time, guys, and it seems like